Hello guys, this is Adam and this is a Crimson Desert on the MacBook Neo, the base model with the A18 Pro chip. So we're gonna go ahead and test the game, and this is the Steam version of the game, by the way. And the first thing I want us to take a look at is the settings that we will be using. So the optimal setting that I found thus far, we have the preset as minimum in terms of the graphic. So that is even lower than low. In terms of the video, we have full screen, and then the resolution we have 1280 by 800. In terms of the upscaling mode, we have Metal FX, and then the upscaling resolution is set to performance. We will try and test later on ultra performance. For now, let's do performance, and then frame generation is on. Frame limit is at 60, and I would like to test the frame limit at 30 as well. We are at the very entry of the game, and as we can see, the frame rate we are getting 35, 39. So let's see. So 38, 26. Wow, that's cool. Then right now it's not the best looking ish game with this resolution, but you do what you gotta do, I guess. That's cool. So just walking around, 37, 41 frames, 42, 39. I wanna see, can we get it to 60 somehow? Now we have not went into a fighting scene or anything, but it's something worth looking into. So let's go ahead to options. In terms of the performance, let's go to ultra performance, then apply. Do we notice any improvement in the ultra performance? Not really, aside from the image looking much worse. There is, well, I will say the leaves, they are looking much smoother now, but again the quality is not good at all. So let's go to balance. So instead of ultra performance or even a performance, let's go to balance, and then let's set the frame rate to 40 and then go to 30. Can we get a solid locked 30? Okay, we are getting a solid locked 30 right now, which is good. Now again, if you have some downtime and you are on an airplane and that's the only, let's say, device you have access to, playing this game on a controller with 30 frames in an airplane sounds good, especially since you will be on battery life and the performance will be the same on battery life whether you are, plugged in or not. So there is that. Let's go ahead and progress a little bit, see if that would make any difference. So right now, in terms of the cutscenes, they are locked at 30. I should have definitely plugged in a controller while playing it, but I was lazy and I just decided to use the mouse and keyboard. The game looks really good though, I will give them that. Even though we are on minimum, the game does look nice, and the fact that the game is working right now on a mobile chip locked at 30 frames, this is decent. Now granted, we are using the lowest minimum possible setting in terms of the quality.
You will be missed.
There is a lot of pixelation and stuff like that, but again, that is given since we are using a lot of upscaling and a lot of frame gen as well. Now we will see how it would perform when we are having some actual fight scenes and some actual sword play. Okay, here we go. So 20 frames at 22, 28. I mean, this is as playable as it gets, but it's like bad. With a controller, you might be able to have a better experience overall because it's going to be a slower pace, but if you are using mouse and keyboard, you're not gonna have fun. But again, this is the MacBook Neo, and if you really want to do a lot of video games in a general sense, you should get a Windows machine. When there is action, it's definitely the frame rate are not the best. So I wouldn't say this is a nice experience. Let's do this. Let's go ahead, go to settings. I will set this to performance for a bit, and then after that I want to lower the resolution even further and see if that's gonna help at all. But let's go ahead and do this. If we do performance, would the performance would be better? Can we get a locked 30 FPS? Oh, we cannot. I mean, we gained a frame or two from the results that we were having a second ago, but I don't think this is going... Ooh, that's so cool. But I don't think this is going to be... Yeah, no, I'm sure you can see the choppiness and such. I don't know. I don't think this is something I would like to play. Like, at least I would like it to be stable 30 if possible. Let's go and help others. Okay. Oh no! Very cool. Okay. Let's go to settings and then lower the resolution even more than that. Let's do 640. That should hopefully give us a stable 30, and then after that we will explore if we can get it to 60-ish. Okay. Hey, that's fair. This is working. Now we are getting stable 30 and somewhat of a playable frame rate. That's good. Now the frame pacing is much better where I do not feel there is any choppiness, so there is a continuous frame. Yes, that definitely feels much better to play. Now the quality, and as you can see, the smoke looks really bad. There is a lot of artifacting around because we need to be mindful that this machine is not meant for gaming, at least not to run such a game such as Crimson Desert, which is one of the most anticipated games that we have as of recent. You guys are gonna pay. That guy fed me. And if someone fed me, they are family now. Family! Yeah, obviously, you're gonna send us to our graves. Let's see, can we get 60? Oh, wow. That's 28, 25. Lower now? I guess if you go up the frame rate that it can... Oh wow, there is a lot of artifacting. Yeah, no, we did not miss you at all. I mean, that's not fair. Like, it should be one-on-one fight, not like 2,000 people on one person with very low frame rate. Well, I'm not gonna show you what's next because I do not want to spoil the game. So this is a different area of the game, and when there is not a lot of action going on, basically we are at 51 frames trying to get to 60. It's much more playable, so to speak. The best bet with all of this is to set your frames to 30, and that's what you should aim for. And then the settings that you can find optimal: 1024 by 640, a performance, metal FX, and then frame generation on with 30 frames. I would say that is the most stable and most playable that you can go with. And then here minimum, because as soon as you go to low, it's bad. Now some of you might wonder about the option for this Mac instead of minimum. So basically we have minimum and then we have low. In terms of for this Mac, you would say, okay, let's just use that. So let's go ahead and apply that and then see what changes. This is for this Mac, and then when you go to the video, basically what it start doing here, a frame rate limit goes to unlimited instead of 30 or 60. So far that has been a very bad experience. What I would say, do a mixture of both. So have 30 frames, and when you have 30 frames locked in, the graphic is gonna be set to minimum or whatever the option for this Mac is when you apply it. Then you can have a decent-ish experience, as you can see right here. Now definitely with the for this Mac option, there is way more artifacting than just being on minimum for some reason, so that's something to keep in mind. But the pacing and the performance is a bit more ish stable. And I am having a lot of issues with for this Mac option, not only with this game, but for example with Cyberpunk. It tends to make everything very bright. Now I am not sure if we will have the same issue or the same problem with this game or not. However, Crimson Desert, my final take on it in terms of the MacBook Neo, it's playable, and that's something great for a $500 machine that has a mobile chip, but it's not the best experience ever. And if you made it to the very end, please tell me what is your favorite sandwich, and do not forget to like and subscribe. Please help me reach 5,000 subscribers ASAP. Other than that, I conclude this test.